Hi, please don't skip this important video because in this video I'm going to show you two things. One is I'm going to show you how you can get all the resources, the file resources that you need for the next 9 applications. So these are things like text files that we're going to process during the applications or database files, Excel files, etc. So it's more convenient for you to get all the files now and to create a folder for each application and put all these files in these folders so you can have them ready instead of downloading them while you're watching the videos in the next sections. So getting the file resources is one thing that this video covers. The other thing that I'm going to cover in this video is I'm going to show you how you can install the Python packages needed for each of the applications that you are going to build in the course through an easy fashion, or in other words, installing them in batch for each of the applications. So you'll have a folder ready for each application, ready to write Python code. So let's start with the first one, showing you how to get the file resources. What you want to do is you want to go over to this URL, github.com/pythonprocourse/files. And here you'll see 9 folders. One folder for each of the applications that we'll build next. And so, for example, if you go and browse this app4, you're going to see here that I'm providing you a folder named images with 2 files. So you need these 2 files. It's just a PNG file that we're going to need for a button in our graphical user interface that we will build for app4. And so then we have these other files. And to download all these, you can go over to this button and then go to download zip. That will download a zip archive file. So my computer extracted the archive file, and these are all the folders that I wanted to give you. And then when one of the applications will start, for example, let's say now application 4 is starting. What you want to do is you want to open PyCharm and then go to the open button to open a directory which will be your project root directory. If you see an existing window, for example, if your PyCharm opened in an existing project, then you can access open by going to file and then go to open. And then what you want to do is you want to go to the folder where you put those file resources. So mine is in downloads. And so we're talking about app4. You want to click over app4 and go to open. And then go over to this window. And that will create a new PyCharm project. Then PyCharm will ask you if you want to create a virtual environment. So if you get this window, you should press on OK. And what will happen now is that PyCharm is creating a virtual environment, and it's also installing the packages needed for this project. How does PyCharm know what packages to install? Well, PyCharm knows because I have listed all the packages in this requirements.txt file. So PyCharm is reading this file and it is installing all these Python third-party libraries or packages. So since PyCharm is installing the packages for your project, that means when I try to install a package during the videos, you don't have to imitate me. You don't have to do the same when I install a package with pip or when I go to PyCharm and preferences and I add a package by using that button. You don't have to do that because your packages will be here already, as they are in my case, since PyCharm installed them. Now, if for any reason you didn't get that window where PyCharm asks you to create a virtual environment or PyCharm didn't install these packages for you, then what you could do is you could manually create a virtual environment by going to Preferences and go to Python Interpreter, and then go there and go to Add. And then you want to press OK here to create a new virtual environment. And then once you create the virtual environment, then what you want to do to install these packages is open the terminal tab, and in the terminal you want to type pip install -r requirement.txt, so the name of that file. Now be very careful of typos, because this is a long word and people tend to make a lot of typos with this requirement file name, and it should include txt. So press enter and Python will try to install all the packages. Of course, in my case it says already installed, so for all these packages, since PyCharm took care of that. So that is what I wanted to show you. Now you have everything ready here, all the file resources. All you have to do now is just create Python files and then write the code in those Python files, just as I'm doing in the videos. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you in the next videos. See you.